All right, time to take a look at the Coolby Sealbook. This one actually comes with an Intel i3 5005U. If you're looking for a laptop that you can use all day, that is going to be the one that you want to get. Well, that's pretty cool. I like the packaging on that. Okay, so it says this is a 15.6 inch, but this actually looks a little bit bigger than that. And this is interesting. They actually have very nice, thick rubber padded feet on there. What's good about that is airflow. I'm always worried about laptops that sit a little bit too close to the desk and you can't really get that much airflow. So thick padded feet, that's actually a very good thing. So you got our Ethernet port right here. I do like that that's got that fold up style. USB 3.0, audio jack, and compact flash card. And on the left side, we got another USB 3.0. We've got our power port. This actually has an HDMI port, so that's awesome. So if you want to use an external display, so if you want to have two displays, you can do that with this. We have a USB-C port, and we have our lock. A little box underneath. It looks like just some basic instructions. Cool. So we got our power supply, and it looks like we also have a hard drive adapter. That's nice. So it's a two-part power supply, so we're going to plug this in. And it says it's good for 100, 240 volts, 50 hertz, or 60 hertz. So that's going to be good for international or domestic. And it outputs 19 volts at 3 amps for a total of 57 watts. So that's good. So this is not going to be a very demanding laptop, which is nice. So let's get a better look at it. So I do like that that screen is actually a one-handed lift. Most of them that say that they're one-handed lift, they're actually not. This one you can actually lift with one hand. So you got a little protector on there. This is something I really like to see. This is actually a full keyboard. By that, what I mean is this actually has a numpad. Most laptops don't have that, so that's really nice. So we do got our full 15.6 inch screen. This looks fairly wide. In our power, and turn it on. All right, we got a blue light here. Does look like a nice screen. It's fairly sharp. So the box said that this was a 1920 by 1080 screen. I have seen some laptops that come with 720, so the fact this actually comes with it 1080 is very good. So our caps lock light is right there, and our num lock is right there. We also have a fairly large touchpad. That is nice. After using a large touchpad, I can't go back to a small one, so it's a very good to include one with this. Okay, so that looks like Windows 11 to me. Oh yeah, that touchpad actually feels really nice. I do have to say that I do like that screen. I'm not seeing a lot of blooming or anything like that, and it looks sharp. So I'm just going to let that go through its setup, and then I'll come back. All right, so that is definitely Windows 11. That's cool. So it comes with Edge and Chrome, and we also have WPS Office. I'm not really sure what that is. Oh, cool. So we can do documents, we can do spreadsheets, we can do presentations. All right, cool. So we got a full Office suite. So let's check the Wi-Fi. Okay, cool. So the Wi-Fi is working. So let's get Crystal Disk Mark. Definitely types good. Like the keys are nicely spaced for my hands, which is good. So it installed nice and quick. That's good. And it shows we got a 476 gigabyte hard drive. So let's do a quick hard drive speed test. So we got 439 megabytes per second read on the 1 megabyte 8 process 1 thread. It's actually writing faster than it's reading, so we got 485 megabytes per second write. That's a perfectly acceptable speed. That's actually pretty darn good. And then at the 1 megabyte 1 process 1 thread, this is normally lower than the 8 process 1 thread, but it's actually reading about the same speed as the 8 process, so that's very good. 373 for the write. Then we got 104 for the 4K 32 process 1 thread, and the worst case scenario is 18.5 at the 4K 1 process 1 thread. Now these numbers are pretty darn interesting, so it's actually writing for the worst case scenario at 79 megabytes per second. So if you need to write a lot of files to this hard drive, this is going to be able to handle that very, very well. So let's get OBS. I can't see that we have a camera here, so I want to see what that looks like. So we can see that we are in fact a full 1920 by 1080, so it's good to see that that information is correct. And we are running an i3 5005U CPU at 2.0 gigahertz. We do have 12 gigabytes of RAM, and it has the full Windows 11 Pro system installed. Okay, so let's add a camera. Cool. And there we go. Cool. Yeah, it updates pretty quick, so if you want to do some light streaming with this, that'll work no problem. And we can see we do have a microphone here, so we are getting sound, so if we want to, we can use this laptop just as it is, and you can do some light streaming with that. Or if you need to make like Zoom calls or anything like that, you can make that happen. So overall, this is a pretty cool little laptop. I really like having the full keyboard on here. That's something you definitely don't get with a lot of laptops. I love having that numpad on there. I use numpads all the time. This is not a powerhouse of machine. You're not going to be doing like some major gaming or anything like that. But if all you're going to be doing is like browsing the web, or if you want to do streaming or typing, if you want to do like production stuff with this, that is going to work no problem. I think the biggest asset that this one has is that processor, because that's going to make it so it does not use very much power. If you want to have an actually portable laptop where you can take it out, you can have it unplugged, and you don't have to worry about it, this is going to be the laptop that you want. So yeah, that is a very nice laptop.